guys so much for bearing with us with the ticket thing. I don't know how to work any of the tech stuff, and there were train issues, and so really appreciate it. Normally it's a much smoother operation. My name is Jackie. I am a teacher and performer here at Union, and I taught this class. I'm very excited for them to do a show for you guys. This is a level 1 class, which means that some of these students have never done any improv at all before, and some of them have. But I promise you that they are so funny and great, and it's just been a delight to teach them, so I am so glad that you guys get to see them perform. There will be 2 sets, so we'll have 2 different groups, so if the first group comes up and the person you're here for isn't there, I promise that they are still performing. They will be here in the next group. And what you're going to see is an improvised show. So what that means is the entire thing is going to be made up spontaneously on the spot. Has anyone never seen improv before? Anyone's first improv show? You guys have all fucking seen improv before? Okay, so you know what's going on, so that is awesome. We're going to hear some stories that are going to be great, true-to-life stories. We're going to see some improv off of those stories. It's going to be awesome. I'll get you guys warmed up just a little bit, too. They're going to have to come to you for some suggestions at the top of each show. So at the count of 3, cats or dogs? 1, 2, 3.
Dogs!
Always overwhelmingly dogs. It really is. Thank you. At the count of 3, pizza or pasta? 1, 2, 3.
Pizza!
Yes, overwhelmingly pizza. And then lastly, at the count of 3, just like the biggest regret you have in your entire life. 1, 2, 3. Okay, great. Just kidding. Okay, how about this? The count of 3. Something that makes you really happy. 1, 2, 3. Great. So I heard pasta again. Fantastic. Okay. Without further ado, everyone, please put your hands together for the first group of the evening, the Periwinkle. What are they? Periwinkle Jitterbugs.
Say it one more time, please.
Periwinkle.
I want to give you the practice, of course. Hello, welcome to Union Comedy. Keep it going. I'm used to it, believe it or not. Where'd you all go? I can't see anything without this. Welcome to Union Comedy tonight. Oh, my goodness. Wow, I am overwhelmed. This is a genuinely good-looking and attractive crowd. I wasn't expecting that tonight. Wow, I'm nervous. I'm hot to the collar. All right, we have some comedy for you tonight. I think you already heard this is most of our first comedy shows ever. We're very excited. We hope you are too. Let's do something fun. Let's do it together. I'm going to ask you some questions. I'm going to get something to go off for this first show. So this part of the room. Tell me what was your favorite childhood sticker that you got in your homework? Anything?
Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty? I love that. Thank you. Okay. Something here? Favorite childhood sticker? We have Hello Kitty. Scratch and Snap. Thank you. I love the assist there. Oh, you got it. I know. That's a lot to work with. You'll see. Okay. So we have Hello Kitty, Scratch and Sniff. Can I have some more? SpongeBob. Thank you. I love it. All right. Let's see what we can do, guys.
So we have Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty.
We have
Scratch and
SpongeBob.
Sniff.
Scratch and Sniff.
And
Scratch
Scratch and Sniff.
Scratch and Sniff. The all Sniff and Scratch.
Alrighty. Well, I have a story for everybody, and it's about the notorious or the positive. However you choose to look at him, SpongeBob is the answer on that one. So SpongeBob, I don't know if anyone knows, he lives under the sea or something like that. I've taken some time under the sea. I've actually been fortunate enough to go snorkeling in St. Thomas. It should have been wonderful, but it turned out to be one of the worst days of my life. Unfortunately, we arrived to St. Thomas, my family and I. My mom was actually witness of this interesting day. And a man, when we get to St. Thomas, tells us it has never rained. Never rained. He's lived here his whole life. It has never, ever rained. So we're like, awesome. We picked a great trip, didn't we, Mom? We picked a really good place to go. And we start climbing it with a car, not our bodies, with a big car. It's so funny. We actually went on these trips with our great family friends. I'll leave their names out because that feels like HIPAA a little. So I'll leave their names out. But we went on this amazing trip with our family friends, and we each got these huge cars. We're climbing up the mountains. At one point, my mom, who's literally in the audience, said, holy cow. That's a common phrase, right? But we actually looked forward, and there was a cow in the middle of the road. So when she said holy cow, it's because she literally saw a cow. So back to the story. We were driving up that tall hill. The whole point, I know I started this with snorkeling. You're all probably wondering, where is she going with this? I do have a point. But we have 3 minutes, so we'll hope I make it. So we're going up. We see nothing. That was the part of that story. It wasn't worth it. There was supposed to be a great view. There was no view. It was fog. That was that part. Now we're going back down. We're snorkeling. The snorkeling was awesome, except I am so afraid of fish and sharks and every single creature. So everyone's so amazing. I'm like snorkeling. I can't even breathe through the thing. It's so hard. Has anyone done that before? It's so hard to breathe underwater. Like, we're not fish. So we try to do that, and then my mom and my sister did not want to go snorkeling. So they're trying to get us in. They're like, get in. Me and the rest of the family that I'm not going to name and my dad, we're doing great. We're snorkeling. I'm freaked out because I touched like a piece of seaweed and I was like, holy fucking shit, this is a shark, this is the end. So I'm excited. I see my mom like aggressively asking us to come in. I'm like, Mom, like, I get we left you alone for a few minutes, but my God. So then we run back in. It is starting to rain. When I say rain, I don't mean like a chilly, frosty day in Massachusetts. I mean like downpour rain. So we run to the gift shop bathroom. Unfortunately, we had previously bought the shirts already, so we were really wet. And then we used a lot of heat dryers to dry ourselves off, and it didn't work out so great because it was gross because it was a random bathroom in St. Thomas, and the suggestion was SpongeBob. So I understand that I lived under the sea like SpongeBob did.
Oh my God, it's so cute. Oh my God. Oh.
I'm so glad we finally got this dog.
I
I've been
know.
waiting for so long.
I know, I've been asking you for months now. I'm so glad you said yes.
Yeah, I mean, I was nervous about it, especially after we had that incident, but...
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? Honestly, who's never had that exact
Right.
thing happen?
I mean, yeah, when the dog just rips everything in your house, it never...
Yeah. I mean, I will say, it was my first time having to get a new house because of what the dog did, but, you know, this time's different. Look how cute it is. It's so... Wait a minute. Where'd it go?
Like, you had one job. You had to keep the dog.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez.
Um,
No.
Well, do we think the dog is in the house?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't do this anymore. After Fido, after Buster, after Blinko, after Rufus, after...
Sorry, I'm at the door. Can you let me in? I found something of yours, fucking Rufus's. Can you let me in? I know it's a see-through door out of glass. This is why you're losing things all the fucking time.
So excited to be on this dry island.
Yeah, they say it has rained here in, what, like 15 years?
I didn't
20
even
years?
pack deodorant. I'm looking
Yeah.
to be not a drop of sweat.
Oh,
I want to be
natural,
fully dry
my
until I get
friend.
in the water.
I haven't showered in probably about the same amount of time.
Ocean's gonna do that trick
Last
for
time
you.
was when it rained.
Yep.
Have you been here before at this airport?
No, I haven't, but I have heard that it is one of the best airports in the area.
You have.
Yeah.
I've never been. Tell me.
So,
I literally go to airports to ask people
if they've
how
been to
they
the
like the
airport.
airport.
Gotcha.
Well, because I
yeah.
heard about going to like St. Thomas, but I'm not about to fucking fly there unless I don't know about every single airport.
Right. No, you got it. If you don't pick the right airport, then the trip is not going to go well.
Thank you.
You need to...
Have you had experiences with that?
I haven't been to this airport.
Right. You haven't been here,
But
but
with
you
other
mentioned that like a trip went poorly because you went on to a bad airport, right?
Yeah, there have been some bad airports in my time. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, there's so many sharks!
Ah, there's
What
so
are we
many
gonna
sharks,
do?
but we're on land, so it's.
No, there's land sharks also.
Who put that shark there? What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to do. Like,
Wait,
I
are
think-
we should save it.
I don't think so because if we touch it, it might kill us.
But it's I feel like its tail is safe.
I don't know about that.
No? Okay. It's one of those.
You're comfortable working on that shark we're gonna put in the aquarium?
Oh yeah, I've got a pretty vast experience with sharks.
That big one right there.
Ooh, yeah, that's a big guy. And is
Because
that
we
a-
hired you because you said you could swim with sharks.
Yeah, but I didn't know there was gonna be a laser attached to it. That's a new one. I haven't seen that
Let me
before.
just grab your resume really quick.
Yeah, it's fine.
So on here it says that you've dealt with sharks with lasers.
Haha! It's me, Dr. Nefarious. I love laser sharks. I put them on land sometimes. I've selectively breeded them to live out of the ocean.
Wow!
I have an extensive resume working with sharks. I don't think this gets me off the job. I really need a job.
You sure do have this job!
Great!
Doctors.
I need aloe. Does anybody have? I've been having a really bad sunburn today. I've been in the sun all day here at St. Thomas.
Yeah, you're looking real bad here on St. Thomas.
Is there a local hospital that you think could help me? Because I feel like.
Well, they shut down because of the rainstorm. So
Is there any equipment still you think we'll be able to find if we swam in there?
some outdoor hospital equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they might have some of those big outdoor aloe bottles.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you show me?
It's an island, so it's like a oft-frequented problem, you know. So,
I know, but it's such a small island that shouldn't we be able to find it?
yeah. As everything.
Well, I'm so glad we decided to fly to St. Thomas together after we went to, what, like 6 airports?
I know, it was truly a disaster. But I'm so glad we got to become friends.
I know, Claire. It's been amazing getting to know you.
We should do this more often.
Yes, I love spontaneous flights with people I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm actually there. I think there's an app that helps people make friends with people
To fly
on
with?
planes. Yeah, to have flying buddies. So we're not the first people to do this.
It's called Flying Buddies?
Yeah.
Should
I mean,
we... So, wait. So should I download it?
Well,
Because
I don't know
we're...
if we need it because
Yeah, we don't need it.
So excited to go on this hike.
Oh yeah, me too, buddy.
Yeah. Look at us. Look at us actively hiking right now.
I know, right? It's like I've always dreamed it would be like this.
Yeah, just climbing up the mountain.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
You see all the sharks? Yeah, right there.
Way out there. Yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
Way, right there, but like way there. Because we're way up high on this
Oh.
mountain. Look at this slope that I'm
What?
climbing right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's what they say. It's so hard. All the air. It's so thin.
Oh, do you want me to go back down?
No,
I-
I'm good.
Okay. Okay. Great.
Okay. Now what?
Well,
Did we do it?
We,
Are we done?
yeah, we did it, buddy.
This July 4th weather is terrible. It's like pouring rain and freezing. I was really looking forward to the barbecue.
Yeah, I was really excited for it as well. You know, I love barbecues,
Yeah.
especially in the month of July.
Yeah. I mean, I was just very excited because first time since the pandemic I've seen a bunch of people.
Yeah, I know. It's really
And-
coming back together for barbecues and
Yeah.
rainstorms.
I know. It's like I didn't realize you have to wear a rain jacket in the middle of the summer.
Especially when you're barbecuing, yeah, too. I mean, it's hot, man. Like, I'm over here grilling.
Oh wait.
I forgot about
Wait,
them.
it's
like
burning
there's
over
this
there.
fire, Yeah,
It's burning right there.
yeah,
You
I
should
know.
be- should be
I've
paying
left it for a
attention.
while.
You
I thought
two
the
things at
rainstorm might
once.
take care of things, but
Yeah, well, the rain doesn't do anything. It's just nature.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be doing your own thing.
you're doing work. Did you want your hamburger rare or burnt to a crisp?
Why is it burnt? I told you I like it raw.
You too. You as well.
I'm
And
not doing
two.
this alone. I'm not doing this alone. Get over here. got this.
Can you stand back there?
Oh,
I just wanted you. Can you both stand back there? You know that the Princess Ball is tomorrow, and that people are going to be sitting around the room. So we must prepare, you two princesses.
I mean, if you insist.
My makeup's in shambles. It's so hot. Why?
Patricia, I asked you to prep your makeup several days before so you would know how to do it. Look at Marcia's makeup. Doesn't come easy.
You are beautiful.
And you are not.
All right. I'm going to tell another story. So this is inspired from what we've been doing. I'm going to tell a story about when I spent a year living on an island. So I was living in American Samoa, a little island of 700 people in a village of 100 people. We've got some dogs in this story. We've got some ocean in this story. We've got some actual hiking in this story. So it was a really cool place to live. There were these packs of wild dogs all over the village that I kind of befriended by feeding them regularly. And so whenever I would go on hikes, they would just start following me, and there'd be like two packs that weren't really friends with each other. But as soon as we got out of the village into the forest, they'd be chill with each other. So I'd be hiking in the forest with like this dense tropical forest with 12 dogs around me at all times. And I'd get to these remote beaches, and there'd be all these crabs that whenever your shadow would kind of fly over them, they just freak out and skitter away everywhere. And I'd go climbing with not with the dogs intentionally, but this really big dog named Sue, who you'd think would be the alpha dog, 'cause he was like twice the size of any of the other dogs, would go hiking up with me, and then he'd just get stuck. And so I'd always end up having to carry Sue down the cliffs, which was precarious, to say the least. But it was a really beautiful year. There were a couple things that I had to be wary of out there. Not too many predators, but there were wild pigs on the island, and so I was always warned about them. And so the whole year I was always nervous about a pig just like bursting out of the forest, or when I was walking along the beach, I was like, I'll escape into the water, or I can climb that boulder there if a pig emerges suddenly. And I never saw a pig the whole year until my girlfriend came out to visit me at the end of the year. I was like, hon, I'm going to take you to this beautiful remote beach. It's going to be so romantic and cool. Spent the whole year macheting my way out there and like marking the trail with little colored things. Don't worry, it's going to be great. And we're hiking out through the forest. We almost get to the beach, and I hear the dreaded from the bushes to our right. And she didn't realize it at the time. I think her version of the story is that I just started freaking out, and I like dragged her off trail, and I was like, "Go climb that tree!" And I pulled out my machete, and in panic I was just trying to make noise, and I started blowing my whistle to try and scare off the pig. And I'd forgotten that the whole year, whenever I was leaving the remote beaches, I'd blow my whistle, let the dogs know, we're out of here, we're going back to the village. And so, from every direction, these packs of dogs converged on my location and chased the pig away.
Sally, are you coming on the hike?
I'm sort of tired. I don't know. I'm not feeling it.
You're tired every time we do a hike.
Really? I just did 50 miles like yesterday.
Are you trying to tell me that's a lot?
Yeah. Have you not done that much before? Because that feels like a ton.
I guess you're right. I shouldn't be asking you to take another 50-mile walk, right? 50 miles?
I thought you told me it was 231.
Well, yes, and I'm really sorry. I didn't realize that a 50-mile walk the day before a 231-mile walk. I just didn't realize that would have maybe not be that fun.
Yeah.
Should we keep going though?
I mean, you know what? You're kind of motivating me to,
I've been told that I'm really good at motivating people, even though I literally don't motivate them.
Honey, you made it!
I'm here, my dear.
Oh, I'm so glad to see it. Are you ready?
What's the day's plan?
Oh, well, I thought you read the plan, but that's fine.
You send me so many emails. Just itinerary after itinerary, you're always changing it up. I like to just be surprised.
You know, I thought that you would say that, so let's just get started.
Yeah.
Did you bring your machete at least?
Well, I bring that no matter where we're going.
Now that's why.
Yes.
I hear you're the guy with the machete. I see it now too.
Yeah. Looking for a haircut or what?
I don't know. I've been thinking about doing a trim, but do you think you'd be able to get at like 2
Oh yeah,
inches?
I'm hacking shrubs all the time, you
Okay.
know. So
Okay.
I've got great wrist movement, you know.
Okay.
And just you want bangs? You don't want bangs.
Oh, Jerry, who let the dogs out?
Guilty as charged.
Well, you need to let Mr. Robinson to tell him it was you that did it because he keeps calling me thinking it's me and threatening me.
That Mr. Robinson's always on my case, you know? Sometimes you gotta let the dogs out, and he's just cramping my style, you know?
I mean, I understand, but he keeps harassing me like he's like, I don't know, he seems like he's brain dead or something. Like, saying a bunch of crazy stuff to me.
Yeah, I mean, he's a strange fella, and I'll tell you what, my dogs don't like him very much either, so, I don't know. They're a pretty good judge of character, I think.
So why don't you call him and tell him it's you all along because then he can start harassing you because it's pissing me off.
That is true. I do have this fancy dog whistle that summons all dogs. I'm sure this won't go wrong.
If Jerry didn't let out the dogs, then who?
I don't know. We've been dealing with this for days. What do you want me to tell you?
Listen, I'm Mr. Robinson, all right? I'm known around these parts as the anti-dog guy. If they see me petting the dog, they're just so cute. When they're in hidden yards, I can like sneak in and pet them. But when they're out in the wild, and I can't resist petting them, my reputation's gonna be ruined.
I know.
People think I hate them.
I know. And as your assistant, I am doing my best to get them back.
Listen,
But this is gonna take.
you seemed like a very qualified applicant. You've wrangled dogs in 3 different countries, wasn't it?
Well, yes, mostly. Yes.
I was mostly 3 countries, or mostly dogs, or what part of that sentence was mostly?
Mostly dogs.
Oh.
Sometimes pigs would come in the way too. I don't know.
Well, you know, pigs are just big pink dogs.
Can I sell you? Are you interested in the big pink dog? The big pink dog I have?
Oh my God. He smells terrible. But I'll take it.
Okay.
Sure. What do I have to know?
Oh.
A big pink dog. I've never seen a pink dog like that before. Do I feed it? What does he eat? Can I walk him? Can I pick him up? Does he play well with other pink dogs?
He hasn't had much time to socialize.
Okay. So how can I make his last days on Earth memorable?
Why do you think he only has a few days?
You said he was. It's a few.
I
Pink
just,
dog. Let's start over. Let's start with that.
Yeah, I'm feeling worse about this.
It's a running story. We'll find out.
Where's Sue? I can't see him. He was here like an hour ago
I think he's out wrangling the pigs.
with his axe thing, whatever.
It's a
you call
machete.
it.
Yeah, machete.
Yeah.
But it's almost the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't tell me, like, he's like, oh, we're gonna go kill the pigs or whatever, and he just didn't even tell me.
So he didn't tell you that they're going to kill the pig. That he's
No.
going to kill the pigs.
No, because I was the one who's in charge of where we're supposed to be going.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he definitely told me I was on the email. I guess you didn't get it. But
I mean, there's no internet here in American Samoa, so how am I supposed to know?
well,
That's
somehow I'm making it work.
I've thought about it a little more.
Convince me.
All I did was think about it. Now you okay? His name is Penguin. Do you need to know more?
Does he have any allergies?
He's allergic to ham. I mean, he can tolerate it, but
It's just not his preference, I
he
understand. Is
definitely
it a religious thing?
doesn't prefer. I think it's more like an internal thing.
So morally, he just doesn't feel right. Has he talked to his rabbi about it?
I worry it would be too hard for him to talk about not wanting to eat himself.
Oh.
Sorry, if you didn't know that's where I was going, it's where I was going.
Hey, Big Pink Dog Club. Mine's name is Bifford. Bye, have a good day.
Boy, I sure am glad there's no flying predators that only eat meat. Oh shit.
Flying predators, yeah, but sure glad there's none of those right now.
That would be bad.
Yeah, that'd be really
I
bad.
would scatter like the wind.
Let's get him in 3, 2, 1.
Do you want to watch SpongeBob?
Sure. Which is your favorite episode?
I've never watched it before.
Well, let me tell you, I've seen most of them. It was the show that I watched when I was younger. My parents thought it was okay, but clearly it wasn't at that age. My favorite episode is this episode. It's called Rock Bottom.
Oh.
It's really.
Is it sad? Sounds sad.
No, it's more just like a spooky sort of thing. They go all the way to the bottom of the ocean there, and you have to basically make a spitting sound in order to get the attention of the other monsters.
Is this show based off a true story?
Oh no.
Let's get one more story.
Alright, so, Hello Kitty sparked a bit of a repressed memory in me. In just that I, not so long ago, a couple years ago, went on a trip to Japan. And while I was there, we were just seeing the sights, like seeing, like gorgeous castles. We were seeing like the streets of Tokyo. There was cat cafes, owl cafes, everything under the sun that you could possibly want. And what we had just heard about, I was there with a couple friends, and we had heard about there was this giant Gundam, right? So it's like, I think like 3 or 4 stories tall, and like this is a thing you need to see in Japan, right? So we make our way over there. We're winding through the streets. We stopped and got coffee, and like it was like this big journey to try and find it, which you'd think would be a little bit easier since it was like a 3-story tall Gundam, but we just couldn't find it. And along the way, we searching, and we finally find it. And it is impressive. It's this giant mechanical thing that like moves and operates. But the other thing is that directly facing this Gundam, almost like it's gonna fight it, was a gigantic Hello Kitty statue, about the exact same size. And it was one of the most awe-inspiring things I've ever seen in my life.
Babe, I got this for the living room. Doesn't it look great?
It's way too big.
I
How did you even get that through the living room door?
carried it. I got this.
You're so strong.
Yeah, no, I really like having Hello Kitty in our living room. I think it really pulls the decor together.
Does the arm move like the thing? Like sometimes the arms move, right? Like it goes. Isn't that a thing?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think anything
There's a
could
switch
be
in
a
the back?
thing. Yeah, maybe there's
Anything could be a thing
somewhere.
right now. Do both arms move, maybe?
That would be pretty cool.
That would be.
I will have to.
When we
bring
have
it
kids,
in
we
for-
could put them on the arms, and it'd be like a little swing set.
And
You
we'll
know?
get mini Hello Kitties for each of them.
Oh,
for their-
or, so the big ones would be for us. That's
Got it,
smarter.
yeah.
That's- probably wouldn't be safe.
Yeah, I keep telling the Robinsons they shouldn't have kids.
Yeah,
They
those
they think
Robinsons.
that they can like bounce them and throw them.
Yeah, and they hate dogs too. And there's a lot of problems with the
I
Robinsons.
forgot about the dog part.
Yeah.
It's all like, can we even fix them at this point?
I don't know. It might be a lost cause, but I don't know.
Like-
There's things I like about the Robinsons.
Tell me, because Lucy just told me about the Hello Kitty.
Oh,
Is there anywhere to go from there?
yeah. How'd they get clearance for that? That thing's like, what, 3 stories tall? It has that arm moving? It's like, that seems like, I don't know, like,
Yeah, you wouldn't know,
Flight
but it
distraction.
seems big.
yeah.
Does anybody ever use chopsticks? Because I always try to eat sushi, I can never figure it out.
Yeah. You just go like this.
Wait, isn't that using your hand? Because
How have you been using chopsticks? With not your hands?
I've been using it with my feet.
Dude. There's like a competition for that, right? Are you training? You're training? You're training for that, aren't you?
Maybe I am secretly. but
Oh, so you can't tell me.
I can't tell you. It's a secret. It's the whole point of a secret.
Nice.
Wait,
Do you still need this demonstration, or could I
I-
stop?
Is it like
You seem like you
this?
don't.
Okay, so like that.
Well, can you show me the toe thing? How do you do it with your feet?
I don't know. It's like that.
That's why I always find your plates on the floor.
God, I'm so glad we made it to Japan together,
I know,
Claire.
this is so exciting. After saying that I wanted us to do this again.
I couldn't have known it more.
Yeah, no, this is great. Now we just need to find the giant Hello Kitty statue.
That sounds like it'll be a breeze.
Yeah.
Are you confident?
I mean, I feel pretty good. I mean, I have this map, and I mean,
Can I see it?
here, just if you open it up, I think it's supposed to be over there. We're here
Okay. So all we have to do is get from here
to there.
to there. Now,
Yeah.
I'm just a little worried since you and I had to try out 11 airports for this trip.
Right.
If we're like the type of people who can just like
Get
get around.
right. Like, right. Are we gonna? Do we also struggle with cabs, or do we need to try those out too?
I think that sounds like a really fun idea.
Okay. Plan B.
Plan B. I love our Plan Bs, Claire.
This is the captain speaking. Our plane is experiencing mechanical issues, so we're gonna have to do an emergency landing in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Nice, you nailed that, Captain.
And without further ado, let's bring out toxic positivity.
Alright, everybody, we are Toxic Positivity, and you are an audience of human beings. My favorite. Woo! Strong, capable, and brave human beings. Please, give a show of hands. Raise your hand if you've ever been on stage before. Okay, some people have been on stage. So, when I'm on stage, get a little bit nervous, and when I'm nervous, I have to pee. So what is something that happens to your body when you've got the nerves going? Just shout it out. Just yell it out, or I'm going to pick on someone. So Sweating and shaking.
Diarrhea.
All right. Sweating, shaking, and a human excrement. the inspiration.
Okay. Wow. So sweating over anxiety and the human excrement. Let me weave that together for you. So that reminds me of a time when I was a kid. It reminded me of underwear for what it's so. We'll land the plane. Don't worry. So when I was in first grade, Mrs. Marinas' class, she was this like elderly woman who ruthlessly yelled at all of the children and had been doing so for 30 years. Beloved teacher at the Catholic school. So Mrs. Marinas, in her class, I remember there was another student in the class. His name was Joey. Joey was the oldest kid in the class. He had stayed back a year. So he was, had a mustache, that sort of thing. And so I remember one day, it was just the middle of class. I was quietly reading, and Joey noticed, and by noticed I mean informed the entire class, that my underwear was showing. So he was like, Robbie's underwear is showing, which just got raucous applause from all of the students. End of the day, Mrs. Marinas ruthlessly, in my memory, bullied me about it. And so I went home devastated. Like, oh my god, they all know that I wear underwear. Fuck! What do I do? So I did the only logical thing a first grader could do, which was stop wearing underwear. I was like, they'll never get me. Fucking Joey will never get me again. So a week of this passes, and my mom is like, Robbie, you fool. I was doing your laundry, you little bitch. like I always have to. And I noticed that one piece of garment was missing from the laundry. Why is there no underwear in your laundry? And so yeah, that was first grade at a Catholic school.
All right, class. I know it's before Easter, everyone's a little restless, but today we're going to learn about Gundams. What's a Gundam, you ask?
I do ask.
Yeah. Me too. It's like a Transformer or some shit. But yeah, so I know, everyone's like really excited about anime and all that crazy, that godless stuff that I can't stand. But, I want to kind of level with you guys.
Mrs. Marinas?
Yeah.
So this whole Gundam thing, it's making me a little bit nervous.
Why's that?
Big words scare me, and so do cartoons.
Are you gonna take off your underwear now?
Fuck you, Joey.
Honey, get over here. We gotta talk about what's in this laundry basket.
Oh shit, Mom.
I found it.
Yeah, okay.
And I smelled it.
I wouldn't have done that if I were you. Can't say that anyway.
You're my child. Anything goes. Now let's talk about it from the beginning. Frankie, I'm really disappointed in you.
And
I want to know the full story.
You definitely should, but I really don't think you want to, as respect and the future of our relationship. It's probably better if I just don't tell you what I was doing with that particular pair of underwear.
So you're the one who's been spray painting the church. I sent you to Catholic school to try to reform you from these bad ways, but you got the spray can on your underwear. How'd that even happen?
Oh, that underwear.
And how long has it been since your last confession?
About 5 years.
Alright, that's gonna be a few Hail Marys on that one.
I've been a bit bad recently.
Uh-oh. Spill. Let's hear it.
Well, I played hooky from Catholic school.
Man, it was that Mrs. Marinas, wasn't it?
I know, she really has
Were
made
you
me...
wearing underwear?
No. I wasn't.
She
It
tends
made
to
me
do
feel
that.
free. It made me feel unseen.
Well, God sees everything. He's kind of a fan of underwear, so I suggest you wear that. Yeah, a couple Hail Marys, go outside, play with your Transformer toys, whatever.
And want some underwear?
Will I be absolved of my sins?
Yes, you'll be absolved of your sins. Yeah, hand them over. Let's take a look.
Listen, Priest Masterson.
It's Master Prieston, but that's
Master Priestum. You're not allowed to talk about the churchgoers' undergarments. That is inappropriate behavior. This is your 4th warning. Listed right here.
I guess I'll just get transferred again.
You're Mr. Johnson, yeah, Robbie's kid? He's in Mrs. Marina's class with Maya Sean.
Never heard of him. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Love that kid.
Yeah.
What'd he do?
I'm more concerned about, like, is he coming home talking about ginghams, or
We got a gecko recently. He loves the commercials with the little gecko. So.
And you thought that was a responsible pet for a 1st grader?
We were like, we're not gonna get him a ginkgo, so we got him a gecko. Duh.
Well, we've made it this far into Catholic school.
And we haven't seen each other's body parts?
That's right. That's right. And here we are.
In this dorm room.
In this dorm room.
On this retreat. Catholic retreat.
Needing to get dressed for the dinner. And I feel a little uncomfortable. I don't know how to get through this. We've known each other a long time, and
You're sweating through your pants, Jocelyn.
I know.
Jocelyn,
I
your
can't
pants
believe
are
you can
soaked.
sweat through jeans. But you can, apparently.
Jocelyn, it's just a body. God loves you.
He loves me and my body.
He loves all of you.
Oh gosh, you always bring me back to my faith. You're such a good friend. You're such a holy friend.
I'm just an expert prayer. I'm gonna pray for you.
You've been
and your bodily discomfort.
Yo, Dad.
What's up, son?
Hey, I got the book report due tomorrow, so do you got any extra aftershave? I'm running low.
Close your mouth. Come on.
Well, I'm thinking about growing it out this time.
Yeah, you should give that a go.
What do you think? Do you think the chicks will dig that in Mrs. Marinas's?
Yeah, Fu Manchu, goatee, the world's your oyster, young son.
It's 1 fish, 2 fish is what I'm presented on, so I feel like this goes good with my vibe,
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about your learner's permit. I know you're still in 2nd grade, but you're 15 and a half. About time.
Hey, yeah. I
Mrs.
mean,
Marinas keeps holding you back.
fucking hate that bitch.
It's really.
All right, kids, hop in. This is my first time on the road, and I'm ready to roll.
You suck.
You suck even more. I hate you.
I hate your guts.
I'm turning up the music.
God.
And these fools.
I wish Mom cared about us, but we just let us beat each other
Oh,
up.
I was like really close to that. Really close to that car. Oh, I'm close to the lane. You guys gotta stop yelling. You guys gotta behave.
Shut up, Mom.
Shut
You're not
up,
the
we hate
captain
you.
of this
I've
car.
never driven before.
Jesus will guide you.
Yeah, we love God.
So I'm gonna tell another story. I am not well acquainted with the Catholic faith. I am Jewish. I was raised Jewish, and so I was not raised in the spirit of the holidays. I was not raised with knowing who Santa Claus or with believing in Santa Claus. And you know, I went to Jewish preschool, I went to Jewish day school, I wasn't surrounded with that many not Jewish people, but I had this one friend, Jenny Best, who had I think her dad was Christian, or maybe her mom, I'm not sure, but either way, she celebrated Christmas. We were like 6 or 7, I was never really friends with her, she was kind of weird, but my mom and her mom were, and still are, like, best friends, so I was with her all the time. And anyways, it's sometime right after the holidays, and she starts being so excited about Santa, and how Santa gave her this, scooter and fishing pole thing all mixed in one, and I was like, Santa's not real. What do you mean, Santa? Like, Santa's a fraud. Poor Jenny Best. She bawled her eyes out. And then Alyssa Best called my mom later that day saying, why did she ruin Santa Claus for my child? She's taken away Jenny's childhood. And that's the story of how I ruined Christmas.
Alright, so you know why you're in the principal's office, right?
Of course. Yeah, I do. You bet I do. Bet your ass. I'll do it again, too.
The Easter Bunny is a sacred and holy mascot of our greatest holiday.
Okay.
And you ruined it. You know, you ruined it for Jenny Greatest.
Did she snitch?
Sorry, Bass. Sorry.
More like Jenny Worst. After what I did to her.
While I do appreciate the humor, the Easter Bunny is serious business. And, you know, we can't be having, you know, you ruining all these, you know, next thing you know, you're going to be saying that Jesus never existed and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We can't be having that.
Thanks for coming in, Jenna. This is uncomfortable. We have to talk about your work. I mean, the holidays are coming up, and you're our lead toy designer, and the crap you are putting on my desk. Who is gonna buy a fishing rod and a scooter? And who needs that? What market scoping did you do?
It's the magic of Christmas. It's about putting things together. It's about being innovative.
That's gotten you this far the last 3 years, but I just don't think families are gonna put up with it again.
I think that there's something for everyone. What's one person's trash is another person's treasure.
Yeah, we pushed that line of toys too last year.
Alright, so it says here you used to design toys. Is that a trampoline attached to a pool?
I thought it would replace the job of the diving board. I'm really scared of diving boards.
That's
I
clever.
created all these toys to replicate my dreams as a child.
I love the whimsy, you know. And, you know, Burger King, if we work on whimsy. Those long boy sandwiches, name another more whimsical item.
100 McNuggets.
We don't talk about them here.
We don't talk about McNuggets.
We are the king, okay? There's no other, there's no other god. So,
What if we put those together? What if we made, like, giant nuggets, giant King McNuggets?
wow.
Those are, you know, the crisp of McDonald's, the shape of the king. It's like everything I've ever wanted. You know how texture feels.
Mom, is it true? Is Santa really not real?
God damn it, you're 16, Shauna. How'd you
I love Christmas. I love everything about Christmas. It's the best.
It's the best.
Oh, Jenny. Jenny Best.
Yeah.
Best holiday. Like, oh, man.
You said it.
What do you want this year?
Well, there was this really cool scooter that I saw.
Oh yeah. It's like
Yeah.
you like ride it off a trampoline into a pool.
Yeah, there's like a
Bring
fishing
something.
rod attached
Oh,
to it.
I
It
just-
catches crabs or something.
Yeah, well, yeah. I just love this holiday. Like, I don't know if my mom or my dad loves it. One of them does. One's Jewish, one's Christian. But I get confused about which. I just know I love presents. So.
Jeffrey, my mom just confirmed it. Santa's really not real.
I thought this day would come.
I know. We've been going steady for so long, and I've been getting these mystery gifts all the time. Is it you? You've been my Santa.
Yeah. You know, Kringle. That's his charge.
You must really love me to pretend to be Santa for me.
I just want to keep the dream alive.
That's
You
so
know,
nice.
when we met, the ice skating rink, and I fell on my big old butt, and you picked me up, and that really endeared me to you. And then we started dating like 2 or 3 years later. I had to break up with my ex and all that stuff, but
It's a little messy.
yeah, it was messy. But it's not messy. Christmas, everything wrapped up in a tight little bow. Like
You
our
know what?
love.
You know what's the second best thing to Christmas?
Hanukkah.
Introducing bigger than Gundam, 3 stories high, bigger than a Hello Kitty waving both of its fucking arms. It's giant nuggets. Have it your way at the King. Suck it, McDonald's. Priest Masterson.
Yes, my son.
I did it. Daughter actually name's Jenny. I did it again.
Oh boy. What, were you frying nuggets? What happened?
That was last time.
Okay. It was something with a pig or a dog or something. What happened?
So
There's always a story every week, every Sunday. You come in, there's a story. Oh, there was a fire later incident. Oh, I broke my leg on the trampoline pool. It's like everything, all the time. And, all right.
You're very bad at remembering my
You need
stories.
to pray.
Dear Santa, I want a big pink dog for Christmas, 5 giant McNuggets, and a trampoline. Daddy, is this list good enough? Is Santa gonna grant me everything I've ever wanted?
I think we gotta whittle it down a little, sweetheart. Why don't we, let's stick with like real things for first. Maybe like, I don't know, some Legos. Maybe something cheaper, like a garden hose. Santa isn't, like Mr. Moneybags. Can't afford all of those things.
Santa has no limit, Daddy.
Yes, that is true. Santa has no limit on kindness. However,
Harrison, how did you let this get so out of control? I mean, I told you to, mysteriously tell our daughter that we're on a budget, but, now she's asking for Hello Kitty statues. This is crazy.
this is why it should have been you that talked to her, because I'll just do whatever she says.
Oh, you're such a sucker for your little girl.
She's Daddy's little girl.
I wish you showed me that kind of affection. I wish you kept a job for me, but here we are.
Well, if you're looking for a job, actually, we could probably use another one, because I maxed out the company and credit cards. All the, company credit card, house credit card, maxed out. Getting the presents, turns out like a big pink dog is a real thing. It's like pretty expensive. So, what if we brush
That's
up?
a lot of information for me to take in. Husband Harrison.
My bad. What can I say?
boss, Dr. Claus, Mr. Claus. The kids.
Yes, son.
I'm actually an elf, but I love that you call us all your children. So we're getting the lists and we're checking them twice, and the kids are asking for some pretty strange stuff for Christmas this year.
What's happening, son?
So you know how last year we were worried about all the technology and stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a bad year.
Yeah, so the good news is they have changed their paths. The
Oh,
bad
thank God,
news,
times were tough.
giant nugs, pink dogs, and then it looks like the dad crossed it out, apologized, and said something about a garden hose.
Well,
We haven't had a garden hose, and I don't know, or accents like this since 1985.
Story.
When I was a young woman of a certain age, about 18, I decided I was really comfortable with hugs. And I was thinking, I'm going to step this up a bit. Because I had noticed that when people would say bye to me, family members, you give a hug, I noticed that they would always go for my cheek, and I would just accept the kiss. And it felt a little bit greedy on my behalf. So I said, I'm a woman now. I'm going to kiss back. I'm going to give a nice kiss on the cheek to people that I'm embracing. And it was fine for a period of time, maybe about a few months. And it was fine, you know, the people I would hug and give a kiss on their cheek, hug and kiss on the cheek, family members, it was all good and great. And then one late night party at a friend's house, I was saying bye to all the people that were quite drunk. My friends' parents, and I had known them for a very long time. This was my oldest friend. I had known them since I was 5 years old. So here I was saying goodbye to my friend's dad. And I was like, he's like family. Went in for the cheek kiss, and he might have been going in for a cheek kiss at that same time, and we smacked our lips right at the same time. Pulled back. We both kind of stood in the awkward, awful moment. I turned around and left, and I've never kissed anybody since.
Listen, babe. You know, we've been going steady for a while now.
Yeah, baby.
Been doing a lot of hugging. You know, thinking we could take it to the next level.
Do you want to hold hands?
That's the stuff.
I haven't seen you in 10 years since I moved in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
Now,
How you been?
oh well, I'm 18 now, and I've really gotten into hugging. It's gonna be my new thing, I think.
You know, I tried skateboarding. That was my thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But hugging.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking, people have hugged me before, and I never hugged back, and I'm a real woman now, so it's time to fucking hug back.
Yeah, sure. So like, in what part of the psyche was like real women hugging? I'm just like.
Have you ever seen a fake woman hug? Answer, no. Have you ever seen a real girl hug?
Sure. Okay. So like, you guys have some boundaries with this, or just kind of go full willy nilly?
Before they were 18?
Yeah.
Full boundary hugging?
Full boundary
Or
hugging.
willy-nilly hugging?
Full boundary hugging
Full
before
boundary.
18.
Like consensual
Obviously.
pre-underage hugging?
Well, if you're both underage, I think it's like fine, right?
What state?
Where are you from?
Long time.
Yeah, long time no talk.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
I forget what color your eyes are. I don't even.
I still remember our song. That's sorry. That's kind of. I mean, you know, we're
I
in
know,
different
we're
relationships.
estranged, yes.
Yeah, you know, what you put on my Facebook wall. Well, I don't know how I could ever forgive that, but let's be civil.
Listen, you know my love for pop culture, and I wanted a very public breakup. Okay, like it was.
I know,
exactly
but using Iron Man like that.
Oh God forbid.
I mean, your Photoshop skills are pretty good. I gotta tell you. That artistic side of you really.
I mean, that is how we met. In the Photoshop class, and you needed my help.
Yeah. When you put your face on, every Simpsons character. You look good as Marge, I'll tell you that.
Oh my God, Joanna, long time no see. How you been?
John, I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing really well. The holidays are coming up. If you want, I'm having a party with my friends. You're more than welcome to come.
Oh my God, I would love that. Thank you. What's the theme?
So, holiday party, but me and my friends do things a little different. We have what's called a hugging party. Have you ever been to one?
I've never been. It sounds exciting.
It's been described as that, yeah. So if you're not one for touching, right? It's we all just kind of spend the night hugging, and if you so want to kiss on your way out, you're welcome to.
Okay.
But yeah, you're welcome to stop by. Probably gonna be about 6 people, usually.
We're just gonna sit and embrace each other.
We'll make a game of it.
We haven't seen each other in 5 years, John.
Yeah, this was a bit of a misstep on my part.
I
I'm getting that
feel
now.
like. Did you ever get over that crush you had on me in college? This seems.
So is that a no?
What?
You're not gonna come? No?
Yeah, I'll have another one.
Make it 2.
Some wedding, huh? There's no one here.
I know, this one weird chick tried to hug me and we accidentally made out in the front entrance. But other than that, it's just me, her, and you. Where's the bride and groom?
That was Jenny. That's our Jenny.
Classic Jenny.
Yeah, that was a good old hug. A nice, long, just way too long hug.
That chick deserves to be bullied.
Feeling quite fierce.
Oh, so you've gotten over your body discomfort now.
Yes. Now they can't put clothes on me if they wanted to.
I think you need some Jesus.
No, we're estranged right now, me and Big J.
Was it from the hugging party?
Yeah. I just loved it so much. I loved all the warmth of bodies that I said I'm going to do this every weekend. So now I hug on the weekends. Non-stop.
May God bless you.
You heard that new Taylor Swift song?
No, which one?
18.
18.
Because when you're 18 and somebody wants to hug you, you can finish it. You know it. It's all over the radio.
Yeah, 18 and somebody wants to hug you, you should say, is that okay?
Jenny.
Paul?
It's time for us to make the next step in our relationship. Alright, so this is really embarrassing for me to share, but I have not kissed anyone in decades. But I think I'm ready for you to be the first person I kiss again.
Well, we've both been in this nursing home for a long time. And I have noticed your walk. I said that's a good walk.
It is good. I've felt a spark ever since that time 3 years ago when we held hands for the first time.
And then your hand got stuck in the mashed potatoes.
It did. But yours lingered.
Yes, it lingered so.
I was actually, I'm trembling from the memories.
Oh, yes,
or
it's
the crippling illness. that I have.
Take it down! Let's get the rest of you
someone year, you could ask them how it was, and think about taking classes. But either way, have a great night, guys. Socialize, give them hugs and flowers and all the things. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Have a good rest of the night. Did it feel good?
They tell you that.
You guys are so supportive of each other. Like,